Thanks a lot for coming here, traveling from various parts of the world. And I really want to, thank Dipayan and Hendrik for this absolutely momentous occasion. I think their wedding is, yes, you can clap. Keep clapping. Yes, yes, yes. So, their wedding is not just like a special occasion because it is their wedding. Their wedding is so special because it means so much for the queer community all over the world. And to just the idea of love itself. It is very, very unfortunate that our love is met with prejudice all over the world, even today. That our love is met with hate. I think the country that Dipayan still calls home, because still not got US citizenship, does not recognize, our love, does not recognize and give it the legal sanctity that it needs. And that's really unfortunate. So when we come together here and we see this happening, it gives all of us so much hope and so much strength, because at the end of the day, it is about two people loving each other, committing to each other, and wanting to spend their life with each other. And I really don't know what governments and politics and religious leaders have to do with it. But that is, what it is. And, I just want to share that where they have reached today, or where a lot of us have reached today, it's not been an easy journey. I know everybody's life is full of challenges. I don't think anybody here has had a life which does not have challenges. But for queer people, those challenges are just multifold. Because for the longest period of your life, you continue to show a face to the world that you're extremely uncomfortable with. Every day, every moment when you interact with the world, you're constantly negotiating how much of your real self can you show, because you don't know whether it will be accepted and whether it will be hatred and whether it will be prejudice. And then for two such individuals, to be in love, it's even more challenging. Because how do they express their love? Where do they express their love? Can they hold hands in a restaurant together? When they're checking into a hotel, what do they check in as? As brothers, cousins, friends? What label do they use so that people don't judge them? I'm just sharing some very minor, things which might not appear as grave. But just imagine that when your own identity is not accepted, and then you come together and now this relationship is not accepted, then how many layers of prejudice these individuals have to deal with? And then to have dealt with it, to come this far, and now solemnizing that as marriage, it is commendable. So thank you. So it's really heartwarming. I think yesterday Dharmesh was the one who mentioned it to me that because I keep saying this is a gay wedding, this is a gay wedding. We can't really underplay anything. Look at my outfit. I'm not underplaying anything.
Can we have a round of applause for their outfit?
So, this is not a wedding to go subtle, right? This is a wedding to go all out. And then Dharmesh is like, this is hardly a gay wedding, there are only 20 gays and there are like some 60 straight people. How will the gay And I was like, oh my god, that is so amazing. All of you who are here, Auntie, I feel you're so blessed that you have a family where, your Masima, your Mama, your Mami, your cousins, your family, your cousins are all here. This is the family that we want. This is the family, these are the friends that we want, who see us for who we are, who embrace us for who we are, who realize that the way we are is natural. It is not an alternate discourse. This is as natural as any other discourse. So to be here and to see that so many straight people have come together celebrating queer love itself is such a warm, beautiful feeling. And believe me that every single queer person I know would consider what is happening here a miracle. So, thank you so very much for being here. And it's just so heartwarming, to witness this today. All of us, I think, have flown from different parts of the world. Some of us know each other, some of us don't know each other. But this is a great time to get out of your comfort zone and know others. So I've been seeing this since yesterday, so now I'm going to be like this tough headmistress in school who's gonna say that you're all interacting in your own groups, you're just all interacting in your own comfort zones. Please step out of it. Everybody here has a beautiful story, has a life which we all find fascinating. So go talk to people, interact with people who you've not met before. Hopefully by the end of these 2-3 days, we'll end up making new friends. We'll probably start calling each other family. If nothing else, we will have houses wherever we travel to live for free. So no hotel or Airbnb charges then. So that's a very added bonus of coming to a multicultural wedding such as this. So I really want all of you to have a lot of fun. Hopefully make a lot of friends. And it's just amazing that you all come here to celebrate this beautiful love. So with that, I'll invite Dipayan and Hendrik to come and formally welcome you all. Thank you.
I'm going to walk us through the next 3 days. Like Manish said, we have literally, do we have a penguin here somewhere? I need a penguin. I really need a penguin here right now.
Penguin.
Bianca, Bianca, come. What's penguin in Italian? Penguin. Stop it. No, because why the penguin is, we really have people here representing all the continents except for Antarctica. Australia. Aussie. We have Japan, we have Indonesia, we have Vietnam, we have India, we have South Africa, we have Mexico, we have
España.
Cypriot, Cyprus, España, Italia, France, Germany, the real Germans can stand up. British, French, American,
Welsh.
So I don't know, like really, what Manish said. Like for the next 3 days, please mingle. Don't stay within your like groups, cohorts, playmates, gigs. Mingle because there are people from all over the world. There are people from all different backgrounds, different jobs, careers. So yes, you can leave this place with some new friends and Airbnbs, of course. So now, tonight. So housekeeping. One thing I'll ask, because we had to pack in so many things in 3 days. We were just fighting. Like, I really did not get my yoga class. I wanted to have like 6 a.m. yoga class tomorrow.
Like really?
Really, I really wanted a yoga class.
Really?
Really.
Now you know how high maintenance he is.
But I did not get that. But what I got is a back day. So now today, we're gonna. Okay, sorry.
Nice, dance now.
Yeah. So now today we will move from here at 8 o'clock onwards. All the buses or the cars are going to take us downwards. So we will go back to the Quinta, the main venue, and we'll have our Sangeet. Sangeet needs to start sharp at 8:30. So please be seated by 8:30. Because we have a time limit here, because this is in a, I don't know, forest zone or some kind of zone, they do not allow outside noise after 10 p.m. So the Sangeet really needs to start at 8:30 and we have time until 10 o'clock to kind of wind up. But then we all go indoors and the party starts. We're going to have a party from 10 until midnight, and we are very lucky that we have someone very special DJing here for us. She's come all the way from London. She's DJ Ritu. Is Ritu here? I don't know if she's here. No, but she's great. You will all meet her again. Another person to kind of meet and say hello to. She is a queer DJ from London. She has been in the queer underground scene since 1980s or 70s. I don't remember exactly. She now is a resident DJ of Boiler Room in London. So she's the big thing. So she's huge. We have our amazing photographers, Janine and Janice.
Give them a hand of applause.
And last but not least, I want to introduce you to a very special person. Come over, ma'am. Yes. She is really the one who's gonna get us married tomorrow. She is flown all the way from London. She is the first female Hindu priest in the UK. And she has won multiple awards for being the pioneer of diversity. It's so great to have you.
You're welcome. And do you know, guys, it meant to be to the Dipayan and Hendrik's wedding, because I had a wedding yesterday and supposed to go back to UK and then to Paphos, another same-sex marriage. And when Dipayan contacted me and I said that I'm booked on this date in Portugal, and he said, whereabouts? So I went back to this couple who had a wedding yesterday, and I said, Sheetal, whereabouts is your wedding? And she and Stephen says, this is a wedding venue. So I sent it to Dipayan, and he said, Chanda, guess what? Our wedding is here at the same wedding venue. I said, what? And it just happened to be, जब भी ऊपर वाला चाहते हैं, वही होता है. Basically, when the God decides who you all want, and life has become like when we do the jigsaw and picture completes. And then they said, we're going to book the same room, so Chanda, we'll make it easier for you so you don't have to keep changing. But Hendrik and my Dipayan, God bless you, beautiful couple. Look after each other, and you got in, I said earlier, the Manish said, you got in all the amazing people and make beautiful friends, and life is so beautiful. Enjoy each and every minute of the life. Yes?
No, I think I'm just gonna borrow a few words from our fabulous priest here to just say that I think what I'm seeing in front of us, we keep looking at you and you just see us, but we see all of you. And I think the picture is complete. Everyone has been asking me, how do you feel about the wedding? What are you looking forward to? What are you excited about? And I keep telling them the same thing. The key messages were the same, and it was that I can't wait for all of these people from all different parts of our lives, all these different boxes and parts of our lives, like all of those walls just falling down, all of those borders just washing away, and everyone just coming together here, together to be with us for our wedding. Like, that is just so special. And I don't love to build puzzles or anything, don't get me wrong, but if there's any important puzzle that's been built here, it's all of you. All of the pieces are here. We're not missing any corner pieces, we're not missing any center pieces. All of the pieces are here. So thank you so much for being here. Manish did this as well, and thank you so much for Manish, who had laid very important pieces of the puzzle as well to get us here. So a big thank you as well. I want to just call out a few more important puzzles to join Dipayan and I in front, just so we can end the speeches and get us to where we all need to go. But I'd like to call my mom, Margriet, if she can join us in front. This is mother of the groom one. Momani, please join us. Mother of the groom number 2. Teresa. And Debashri.
These are the mother of pearls now.
So many of you know and love Dipayan and myself. I assume you love us because you're here. Many of you love us, but I'm sure as many of you know as well that we are here and we are who we are because of these women beside us. They brought us here. They brought us here, they formed us, they shaped us, they are very, very important to us. They are our most important people at this wedding, so please spend time with them as well. And with them by our sides now, I just want to give a very warm, official welcome. The wedding is officially kicked off, and I fully recognize, it's not lost on me, as Manisha said, and on Dipayan as well, that we are enormously blessed. And I think the only thing that you can do with so much blessing and love in your heart is to send it out to all of you. So it goes back to all of you. I hope it finds you. I hope it guides you back home to where you go. And may it continue to pay it forward as well to other people. So on behalf of all of us, welcome and please enjoy our wedding. Thank you for coming. We love you. We'll see you at the Sangeet.
So ladies and gentlemen and fabulous humans of all kind, welcome. Now let me start with a little bit of honesty. I didn't know I needed to do this until Friday. And I didn't even know what the lineup was until now. So if I do well, please give me credit. If I do bad, let's blame it on them. Right, but I mean, who could really decline this wonderful opportunity to see these two beautiful people who I've known for forever now, tie the knot. So without any further ado, we are going to start with Hendrik, Henny's mom, who's going to do the first speech of the night.
I want to have a few words to my son. I just want to tell you, Henny, you're so special. And I think there's not enough words in life to describe how special you really are. You are honest, you're kind, you're peaceful and lovable. That's why you will always be the same person as in yesterday, today and tomorrow. Being your mum is an honor. The day you were born, my world changed completely. You brought life into my life, and that light didn't fade since. What a beautiful gesture you have, and that I also admire is the fact that you always is willing to give to others and never expecting anything in return. And I will also carry that smile that you have on your face every day in my heart for always. I'm so happy and grateful for Dipayan coming to our family. I love you as my own. And congratulations and thank you. Love you both.
Good evening, everyone. What a wonderful day it is. This is a celebration of love, family, and incredible journey of two souls who have found home in each other. Today, I stand here before you with pride, joy, and deep gratitude. Deep, from the day your arrival, our lives were filled with light and joy. Only you could bring. I am proud of my son Deep, who has grown into an incredible man, intelligent, brave, and honest. I am filled with joy seeing him married to the love of his life. Hendrik, a kind and gentle soul, who always compliments Deep in every way. When Deep first told me about Hendrik, then I knew that he was an one. There was something special in his voice and calm certainty and quiet happiness, which the mother can recognize. Thank you, Hendrik. Your being his present strength, now his family member. From the moment I met you, I know you are someone special who bring him peace, joy, and happiness. I am so happy. Welcome to you in our family. May you both continue to inspire each other and grow together hand in hand. Thank you everyone present here for being a part of his life journey. Your presence and acceptance have made this celebration so meaningful. Deep and Hendrik, your love and something special. Take care of each other with kindness and love. And now that wherever life takes you, my blessings and love are always both of you. Here is to Deep and Hendrik, to a lifetime of love, health and happiness. May God bless both of you. আমাদের সকলের অন্তর থেকে অনেক ভালোবাসা আর শুভেচ্ছা তোমাদের দুজনের জন্য রইল। Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. What an incredible day this is, and what an honor it is to stand here and speak about two people we all love so much. First of all, to my brother, I want to say how proud I am of you, not just for today or for finding the love of your life, but for the person you've always been, kind, generous, fiercely loyal, and full of heart. Growing up with you meant living with my best friend, a best friend I didn't have to ask for. You were my partner in crime, my protector when things got tough, and my favorite source of brutally honest advice, whether I wanted it or not. And let me be honest, there were times when we both wondered what the future would hold. Would you find someone who truly sees you, loves you for all that you are, and walks with you proudly through this world? Well, today we all have the answer, and it's a beautiful, resounding yes. Dipayan, thank you for being that person, for showing up, for loving him with depth and sincerity, and for bringing out the best in him. You've built something beautiful together, something strong, something joyful, something real. Your love is not just inspiring, it's grounding. It reminds us all that the right person doesn't just make you feel special, they make you feel safe. They make you feel like home. And watching you both together, it's clear that you found that in each other. Of course, no relationship is perfect. There will be moments of miscommunication, moments when patience wears thin, and times when one of you might accidentally finish the last of the snacks without replacing them. Just remember, love isn't just the big moments. It's the daily choosing, the quiet forgiveness, the shared laughter in the middle of chaos, the I've got you when the world feels heavy. So here's what I wish for you both. A life full of warmth, honesty, and adventure, of course. May your home be a place of laughter, late night conversations. May your arguments be short and your hugs be long. And may you always find your way back to each other, no matter where life takes you. Let's raise our glass to love, real, beautiful, enduring love. To Hendrik and Dipayan, cheers to you forever.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for being here to witness the beautiful celebration of love between Dipayan and Hendrik. Happiness is to see your siblings smile. So by this time, all of you must be knowing that I am Devashri, proud sister of Dipayan. I'm elder to him, and so I practically see him grow right out of the mother's womb and to the person he is today. Growing up, Deep and I shared not just a home, but a beautiful bond built through laughter, joy, challenges, and resilience. We lost our father when we were very young. Deep was only 6 years old and I 10. This loss actually could have broken us, but instead it shaped us to the persons that we are today because of one incredible lady, our mom. It is said that a mother's love can move mountains, and I have seen how my mother has actually, removed all the obstacles. Her personal conflict, inner conflict, inhibitions, prejudice, apprehensions, whatever came in the way of her son's happiness. Right? Ma, you have raised us with strength, grace, and love, endless love. You are the nurturer, protector, and friend. And when we see this beautiful union of love, we celebrate this beautiful union, we see the legacy of your values. Now here I would like to share a small anecdote. I think most of us who are from India would agree that it is not easy to remain as a bachelor or a spinster in India for a very long time. Would you agree with me? Only Salman Khan somehow managed. I don't know how, but others are not allowed. You will be bombarded with a question. When are you getting married? Which means in English, when are you getting married? So Deep, with his usual charm, would evade such questions either by keeping quiet or, by telling when the right time comes. But being a mother, my mother would become very worried and she would go to astrologers. And, yes. So one of this particular astrologer actually said that, his horoscope is saying that he will have a little late but a very unique wedding. Very unique wedding. Boichitrapurno ebong bilombito bibaho. That is exactly what was written. And so today we are here to celebrate an exemplary wedding which is unique in its own way. And we are most thankful because we have people from all over the world to celebrate, amongst us to celebrate this journey of two beautiful souls. Now talking about my brother Dev, he is calmness personified. Dev, you are that alchemist whose Midas touch would actually transform life better for whoever comes in close contact with you. He taught us about honesty, about humility, about how to accept people without being judgmental, and about the kind of love that does not ask for permission, only acceptance. And Hendrik, when I met you for the first time, I saw the sincerity in your eyes, and I knew you were the one. Your radiant smile not just enlightens a room, but dips life with peace, love, and tranquility. And you compliment my brother in the most beautiful way, with warmth, love, respect. And that is actually what is needed to make a house feel like a home, right? I am sure my father and our G and also our Major Mashi are today with us here in spirit, looking down and smiling down on this moment of joy, unity and love. So I just conclude by saying, no rules could cage the love you have shown. No script but yours, uniquely grown. You taught us all what brave can mean, to love out loud, to live so free. It's not just a wedding day. It's joy that won't be swept away. It's family chosen and born anew. It's dreams once whispered now came true. So raise your glass and let us cheer for love like this deserves to hear. For what you have is rare and right. A love so pure, a love that shines so bright. Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
I am looking to score some brownie points. Shabu Sanja. Yes. I rehearsed that the last 5 minutes. I would like to start the evening with a goeie naand. That's Shabu Sanja. Good evening. My name is Jean. I am the cousin of Hendrik, as you all know by now. I think I've introduced myself about at least 3 times to everyone. I would just like to start the evening, and I would like to profusely apologize for my dancing last night. In grade 9, I had an English verbal speech for exams, and that's what I'm reading. My teacher gave me 50% just to stay sitting and not speak. So tonight I apologize for reading, but I just don't want to miss anything because it's very important to me. And in my defense for my dancing last night, it felt like a good idea at the time, and I had some witnesses encouraging me, and you know, it is what it is. So me and Hendrik, we haven't been cousins in the traditional sense that everybody else is cousins. Me and Henny officially met 13 years ago, although we're almost 40. We've always known, well, give it about 7 or odd years, but you know, almost there. We officially started liking each other 13 years ago. And we always knew each other, but we started mingling when we started working together at Vodacom. And our relationship quickly took fire because we clicked. We think the same way, we had similar life experiences, and we were both shared a healthy distrust in meetings that could have been emails. And, you know, my love for my cousin comes from the fact that he accepted and supported me exactly as I am. No expectations, no conditions, just pure love and understanding. For those who don't know me, I'm an extremely difficult person to deal with my personality and the way I am. I just like certain things the same way, you know. In the past 13 years, we've been through it all: laughter, heartache, disappointments, successes. I mean, it's been crazy. Even though Hendrik's moved away to a different country, our communication has become a bit like our country's electricity schedule. Unpredictable and occasionally non-existent. The bond remains unchanged. Yeah, the bond remains unchanged. I love him. We are two halves of a very strange, wonderful whole. No one has ever understood me better. I'm going to rehearse this bit because I want to look at him while I say it, but I am incredibly proud of the person you've become, and it is an astonishing, great, superhumanly honor to call you my cousin. You know, with Hendrik living abroad and me down there in South Africa, I sometimes joke that our relationship is like the United Nations. Different time zones, cultural confusion, and a bit of chaos, but somehow it still works, and unlike the UN, we actually get shit done. Fate may not have wanted us to grow up together, but destiny clearly intends for us to grow all together, preferably with wine, Wi-Fi, and an occasional family roast. Dipayan, thank you for taking such good care of my cousin and also promising to keep taking care of him, and officially becoming part of this international comedy we call family. Good luck and no refunds.
Dip, it's time to ask for that refund now. So our next speaker is a true citizen of the world, born in Cyprus, yes, bonded in South Africa, and now standing here as a friend to both our incredible grooms. He's the kind of guy who proves that friendship knows no borders, and that once you've partied in South Africa, you're basically family for life. Please welcome Andreas.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's true. When you go to South Africa, you cannot live from there. So that's why we bought an apartment, and it's always going to be there. Namaskar. Hello. In Bengali and Afrikaans. Because if there is one thing this wedding is about, aside from two incredible, sophisticated men in love, it's about romance that crosses languages, continents, and apparently a pillow-related boundaries. I have known Dipayan and Hendrik since 2015, so a bit 2 years after they met, and watching their journey has been like a TV marathon viewing the most unpredictable, heartwarming series. Eat, travel, love. Coming soon to Netflix. Let's start with Dipayan. As a child, he was, and I quote, very naughty and full of troubles, which I personally interpret as dangerously charming. He had a habit of getting lost in big crowds, which I guess was early training for his adult hobby of vanishing to new countries every few months. His family says he's always traveling. Is that true? Yes. And honestly, he wishes he's doing that more. I mean, when your ideal lazy Sunday includes hiking mountains, practicing yoga, and getting lost in food markets, you know you are not built to stand still. Now Hendrik, the man with the megawatt smile and an emotional connection to one very specific pillow. Yes, when they first met, back in August 2013, as Dipayan said earlier at Santon, Hendrik agreed to sleep over, but only if they drove 45 minutes to his home and then come back. And that's what they did. That pillow came home and basically became the third person in their relationship. It's seen things. It probably deserves a Cartier ring. But from there, the very beginning, these two were laughing together, dreaming big, sharing jokes, and then something shifted. And a trip to Kruger Park, a very nice park in South Africa, and Cape Town, turned into a 3-month trial run into a lifetime deal. But their second trip to Cape Town, they were not just talking safaris, they were talking weddings, like today. And since then, long distance love across time zones and borders. They have been navigating life and with humor and grace, strict calendar management, can you believe, and a whole lot of care. What Dipayan admires most about Hendrik is how deeply he cares for him and everyone he loves. And I'm sure you know that. And you can see what they have done for us today. From the way they plan branches, this incredible wedding, loving HT, and to the way they fight over who is slightly less OCD in cleaning. They describe their love in 3 words: love without borders. And honestly, that's the perfect phrase. Because this is a love that's stronger than a spicy Irish curry, fluffier than a sacred pillow, and will last forever like the mechanical watches you are gifted to each other today. So here's to Dipayan and Hendrik. Thank you for showing us that love doesn't need a shared hometown, but just a shared heart. May your life fills with laughter, wanderlust, Broadway musicals, and soon an addition to your family. Ahagi anodo akashe patashe. Hezun hide. Cheers to love, laughter, and a lot of troublemaking. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. There is a quote from a Netflix series called One Day, and that I have always loved. It says, "It is a cosmic mystery how someone can go from being a total stranger to being one of the most important people in your life." And somehow that perfectly captures what I feel about Dipayan and Hendrik. I met them in Thailand during what I would call I was dreaming about the boys phase, and yes, inspired by Charlie XCS. Spoiler alert, I'm still dreaming about the boys. But that trip was eventful. I stepped on a sea urchin, had my phone stolen on a grinder date. It really wasn't my best moment.
But despite all that, they were like super kind, patient, and very supportive. And over the period of time, what started as like a random trip or connection became like a true friendship, or even more like a chosen family. So this is our chosen family, and we really love each other, we support each other, and we do fight. So every night we argue about who is going to cook what. And watching them growing together was like really a privilege. Basically, I know that I'm officially here to talk about Henny, but it's not possible. I cannot separate Henny from Dipayan. So, because like on one hand, Henny is like kind, supportive, always trying to cheer you up, basically. He's like a brother with whom you can share anything, celebrate any moment. I mean, you just need one reason to celebrate with him. Like he's always excited about anything. And you can count on him if you really need someone. And Dipayan, on the other hand, is like a tough love, always challenging you, pushing you, and also helping you to make that thing realize. I mean, you always make this show, he's like a mother to me, who always cares and nourishes. And nowadays I'm really in my teenage daughter era, so lots of tantrums. But he has a lot of patience and unconditional love to offer. Okay, I think I do have balance now. Anyways, together you balance each other, you complete each other. And I have seen the ups and downs in this relationship. I think I have seen it like since last 10 years. Even the fights are like white noise to me. It's like music to the relationship. I mean, like, I have also seen the proposal. Imagine that we were in Paris went to a cardio store, got like amazing rings, had champagne, and the next day was supposed to be proposal. We went to Eiffel Tower, these two guys were there. It could be a dream for anyone, to be in front of Eiffel Tower and propose to each other, but these guys were fighting. Henny wanted something super romantic. Dipayan wanted the perfect picture. But now, after 5 years, which I was never serious, like I never feel like they're serious about this thing, like really getting this thing done. But now we are here after 5 years, surrounded by people we love, and they love, and celebrating this amazing life together. And I just want to say that let's take this moment to recognize this kind of love. Two men standing together, proud, joyful, and deeply committed, which was not always accepted. But the thing is, like, love which is brave, resilient, unapologetic, and free. And I couldn't be more honored to witness the way this wedding was shaped, executed, and love being celebrated. Because in the end, as Beatles says, all we need is love. Love is all we need.
Our next speaker is probably a man who knows everything else there is to know about Dipayan. His dreams, his quirks, and maybe even his caffeine dependency. Don't know. And maybe your student debt, if you have any. They met during the MBA days, which means they survived group projects, sleepless nights, academic pressures, and still came out as best friends. Tushar holds a special place in Dipayan's heart, and their bond is one that stood the test of time, deadlines, and probably a few questionable business ideas. Who knows? I would like to welcome Dipayan's brother in spreadsheets, strategy, and soul, Tushar.
All right. This is not going to be a soppy one. So good evening, everyone. I had planned to not read this, but I think after the lovely wine that I've had and served, I think I have to. So yeah, good evening, everyone. Friends, family, the chosen family, and everyone else who got roped into this through WhatsApp group chats. Today is a momentous occasion, one where we celebrate love, adventure, and global air miles. I mean, if anyone, could turn an intercontinental romance into a happily ever after, it's these two. Their love story has more visa stamps than a UN peacekeeper inside hustle. So, I mean, I'm serious, right? So a round of applause. It's not easy. By the way, a little bit about me. I'm Tushar. I'm Dipayan's college friend and roommate for a few years. And I'm here representing a proud and mildly traumatized group of 9 of us who kind of stayed together in the same dorm, so you can imagine. And trust me, they back me up on everything I'm about to say. So I've got that validation. I've got this time. So let's talk a little bit about the groom. No, not Hendrik, the other one, the one that you guessed, the one that we call Bobo, right? As some of you know him as Dipayan, some of you know him as Deep, but to us, he was always Bobo. For the uninitiated, Bobo is a short for bourgeois, bohemian. Basically someone who delivered a passionate speech about social justice while sipping a $20 cocktail in a cashmere scarf. That's the man. So Henny, I hope you're enjoying this roast. Please blink twice if you want me to stop.
Go ahead.
Oh, great. Okay, we continue. So let me take you guys back 23 years ago. A group of us, freshly faced college kids, coming from middle class families, who thought spending money on branded water was excessive. Who believed like switching off lights and whatnot aggressively was the way to save money on electricity bills. And then Bobo walked into our lives like a human MasterCard ad. This man didn't spend money, he set it free. Right? I think the family will back me up here. He treated his bank balance like it was an abstract concept. Fancy meals, premium clothes, Ubers for 2 blocks. Bobo was there living his best life. And slowly, tragically, and gloriously, we followed. Right? Because if he taught us anything, it was that it's not your money until your parents call and ask why your account is empty. So Henny, if you start receiving envelopes of cash from his family tonight, don't be surprised. They've been underwriting his lifestyle since the 90s. But above all, what Dipayan really brought into our life wasn't just the art of spending or the wisdom of French dining etiquette. No. What he really gave us was his stories. And I think some of you know this as well. If you've ever met Dipayan, you'll know that he is first and foremost a storyteller, right? His stories come with suspense, plot, twists, political undertones, and usually end with someone laughing their head off or literally crying. If storytelling were an Olympic sport, Deep would definitely take home gold, silver, and bronze. And Henny, my friend, you are the chosen one. You survived the long distance, the time zones, the voice notes that I can only imagine must sound like Netflix documentaries. And yet you showed up here, right, smiling and in love. So that's not just commitment, that is heroism, my friend. Our glasses, let's toast to a love story that spans continents, cultures, and credit card limits. And to a couple whose next chapter will be more fabulous than the best. To Dipayan and Hendrik, may your days be full of laughter and your nights full of stories. Some true, some suspiciously edited, I don't know. But cheers and love you both. Love you.
Impro speech, so I will try to do my best to make it short and sweet because I don't want you to wait for your food. Yeah. I also feel the need to sincerely apologize for my dance moves last night, so I truly hope that I can compensate my contribution yesterday with very beautiful words that I would like to share with the groups tonight. Being here yesterday and today, I can avoid remembering how I met this handsome, sexy, and trendy couple. That I can proudly call my friends. I met Hendrik a few years ago, and the serendipity started. And you will wonder why. I met him in Barcelona. Barcelona is my hometown. And we were in a boring business meeting that all of a sudden became the best and most fun and cheerful meeting ever. Why? Because I was having dinner next to Hendrik, which I just met, but we instantly clicked. Somehow I knew then that we would become very special, that he will become very special in my life. Because Hendrik has a superpower. His superpower is that every time that I look at his face, I can avoid laughing and I can avoid giggling. He makes me feel lighter and I can hold my love for him. Years after that first dinner in Barcelona, we met again in Basel. I saw him again in the middle of the office with his cheerful mood. And again, that feeling of being safe and being with a familiar face came up again. A familiar face in a very unknown place that now I can also call my home. And when I thought it couldn't get better, Deep entered the scene. And I fell in love again. They invited me for a pizza night, the first of many. We were watching videos, we were dancing, drinking wine, laughing about everything and nothing. A beautiful friendship just started. Many adventures, many travels, crazy situations in the middle of the mountains, shopping trips, luxury moments, why not? And many memories together in Basel, in Paris, and around the world. Up to until today, the event of the century probably. Hendrik, thank you so much for being the best friend one could ever wish for. I admire you in so many ways. Your resilience, your pure and kind heart, it always makes me melt. You taught me to believe that love has no barriers, and I'm very happy that you taught me that. Deep, such a charismatic man, classy, elegant, a man of few words, even though that today he proved the opposite. But what I love about you is what is beneath your designer sunglasses. A caring man, a protector, and a lovely and beautiful friend. And the perfect man to take care of my beloved and dear friend. Thank you so much. I wish you the best because you don't deserve anything else. And thank you for such a beautiful wedding. And honestly, I can't wait to celebrate your anniversary. Wedding anniversary.
Hello. Hello. Hi guys. As most of you and probably some of you don't know, I am Deep Mama's nephew, and I haven't really prepared something because I thought about this long and I thought about this hard, but after the speeches we've heard tonight, there was hardly something I could come up with that could match that. So I would do what they have done the best, and what they embody the most is speak from the heart, and I'll tell you how I feel about this, because if there's a testament to doing whatever you feel like, it's my two uncles. Deep Mama, as he is my uncle, but what most of you don't know is I'm also his biggest fan, and most of you, all of us have been kids, and we all have been asked at one point in our lives, who do you like more, your dad or your mom? And me being the smartass that I think I am, that I used to always get out of it by saying my uncle. But somewhere along the line it was true. I did love him and I admired him and I wanted to be like him at every point in my life. And even when I was younger, I remember that all I could wait for is the day when Friday comes and my uncle travels all the way from Pune and comes to Bombay and spends 3 days with me. And those were the best days of my life. Today when I see him married and I see him sitting with them and he loves them most, I'm so proud of him and I'm so happy for him. He's not just someone I admire, he's someone that means everything to me. He's taught me everything from how to hold a knife and how do you say hello in French, and he's taken me on surprise trips to France, he's taken me to Disney, he's done everything your uncle does for you, right? But this wasn't always like this. It was also him coming to my house and finishing good day packets with me and playing with my toys when I was younger, till he moved away to France, and then my parents had to get me a brother to keep me company. But then I always used to think he's the man who keeps everyone in the family happy, and he's the peace, and he's the peacemaker in the family, and he's just the peace in our lives, but who's the peace in his lives? And many years ago he'd taken me out on a dinner and I was still a child, and he told me that I have a boyfriend, right? And that's when I heard about Henny for the first time, and I'd already met him but I didn't know they were together. But when I did, I had the same reaction I did as I do today, is that I'm so happy for you, man. It's the most lovely thing in the world. And I told him this that day as well, and I'll say it now. There is nothing that anyone else in the world can tell you who to love and how to love. And I'm so glad that you stood still and you told the world, this is who I love, and I love him hard and I love him deep. After 13 years, it's not really you guys marrying each other. When I met you for the first time, you guys were already more married than most married couples I know. So today is just you announcing it to the world. Henny, so the Deep Mama I know is, he's my uncle and he's also someone you guys probably know, every one of you probably knows a different side of him, but every one of us does agree that as much love and as much care that he has in him, there's probably sometimes that he probably can't show it to you guys. And the moment I met Hendrik for the first time, I understood that he doesn't need to. That man has more love, more laughter and more care for the both of them. He has more of it for everyone in the world. So. That if there was one person meant for my uncle in this world, and the man I love the most, it's the man he loves the most, it's you, Hendrik. And today it's just a celebration of so many families, so many people coming from all over the world together to celebrate my two uncles. And all I can say is that true love, and especially love like this, it's very rare to find. And it's the only thing that can give meaning to life. And I'm so happy and I'm so proud of you guys. And I wish you the best and to forever. So for one more time, can we raise a glass to my two uncles, my Deep Mama and my Henny Mama. Love you both.
No strips, so please say a few words. Those of you who don't know me, my name is Vicky. I am married to Dipayan's cousin sister. But I must say that I'm very close to Dipayan, and now I'm lucky. Because not only mentally we are close to each other, but also physically. Because I live in the Twin City, I live in Hoboken, and Dipayan lives in Newport, and together close by. So a few words. Firstly, I would always be very jealous of Dipayan. He had because there are no kids, the fucking best life. And I was like, wow, I want this life. He has the most fun. But then he met Henny. And I met Henny. And I was like, wow. I'm more jealous now. He has an amazing partner too. I also have an amazing partner. So now I want to also say that now I would also say that I had some amazing time with Dipayan, and I'm really looking forward to have more amazing time with Henny. It's been a journey. This wedding has been a preparation for 1 year, and not just for Dipayan and Henny, for all of us in the family. I've seen everyone plan for this wedding for so many months, coming together. But I knew one thing, that they will make this perfect. There is not a single event tonight or yesterday or today morning which was important. Every event, every moment was perfect, including the food. And I know the night after this is going to be absolutely perfect because they have put in so much energy, so much love, so much passion in the entire preparation. So thank you for giving us this amazing gift to all of us in this room. I don't think we have to do it forever. Thank you so much.
Good evening. I think of all the people, I am the one who knows the couple the least. I met, and I think that's one of the reasons why I wanted to speak. I can just quite safely say I've been around for a while, and it's not very often that you come across spirits which are like Dipayan and Hendrik. I am thankful to Manish and Akash who invited me to their home when we had the wedding shower in Bangalore, and the fact that I was able to meet these two people. Over a period of 3 days, I have seen the most incredible coming together of energies and spirit, attention to detail, the understanding of how families come together, and an intention of celebrating something that is much more than just the idea of celebrating love. And I think that that's what I take back mostly with me of all the people that I've met here, and especially when we had the young nephew speaking, is that there is something about impact that we often forget. So as we leave under the canopy of the flowers to the beach tomorrow, let's think about the impact that these two have given us, which is much more than just 3 days of these wonderful events. So I thank you for that.
So, Dipayan and I have known each other, I keep saying this, like since 2002, which is half our lives. So that's how long we've known each other. And what was really beautiful, and I still remember my time during my MBA days, we were not in the same institute but the same campus. And I would only hang out in his room, in his floor. Because way back in 2002, being gay in India was still a criminal offense. You could be jailed for being gay. There were no Bollywood characters who would, trivialize homosexuality and make it a little palatable for the masses. So when you're away from home in a hostel studying, you can feel really lonely and you can feel like, okay, you don't fit in and there's nobody around you who understands you. But there was Dipayan and there was his amazing bunch of friends, Tushar being one of them, who were in a different institute, lived on a different floor in the hostel, and every day in the evening, their room, those 2-3 rooms were my safe space. And as luck would have it, I got my summer training during MBA in Calcutta, and Dipayan happened to be in Calcutta. And that is when he opened up the city to me, his house to me, his friends to me, his circle to me. And that is how generous he is. Chimri, sorry, Dharmesh. That is how we address each other. When Dharmesh spoke about chosen family, I think for us in the queer world, chosen family is very well understood. It is the family we create for ourselves. But I think for many people here who are probably hearing this for the first time, I just want to reiterate how important it is. Because all of us at some level feel disenfranchised with our own family. Chosen family are people we relate to, and we just take roles amongst ourselves. So somebody takes the role of a mother, somebody takes the role of an elder sibling, somebody takes the role of a younger sibling, and we end up creating our own family and taking care of each other. And Dipayan is that mother hen who self-proclaimed himself as the mother of this chosen family, but has actually truly lived up to it. Like I've seen Dipayan, be there for each one of us when we've needed him the most. And in all these years, 22, 23 years is a long time to know somebody. I'm sure there must have been enough ups and downs in his life. But I think none of us know what those downs were. Because Dipayan would just be so stoic in moments where he probably felt a little low, but he just kept it to himself. And none of us ever knew that Dipayan is also feeling low and we should be there for him. And if there are moments where we needed him, he was there for us. But the other challenge of having Dipayan as a mother hen and a very generous mother hen is that he will keep expanding my circle of siblings, many of whom I completely disapprove of. But I just have to, accept them as part of the family. I call them as stepsisters and brothers, seriously. But yeah, that's what, he does. My first meeting with Hendrik was when Dipayan and Hendrik lived in Basel. And I called Dipayan out of the blue. I had a work trip taking me to Europe, and I said, I'm coming to Switzerland. They said, oh, you must come to Basel and stay with us. I was very apprehensive that first I was going to meet him after almost a decade because we've just been in touch off and on over phone. And now I'm going to go and stay in their house and with his partner. But Hendrik was so loving, so welcoming, that within a day it didn't feel like that we were meeting each other for the first time. He would drive down, pick me up from Zurich, take me to places, click lovely pictures of me that I could post on Instagram, And since then, he's been part of our family. So, Hendrik, you really ground Dipayan. Because Dipayan, I think not many of you know, is a high maintenance queen. Okay? Everyone knows that, right? And to handle all those tantrums. Oh my God, I have lived with them in Basel, in New York, I think 2 houses in New York.
Washington,
right?
London,
Oh, London, and I've had trips with them to Peru and to I don't know what all places I can just list, and also like their wedding shopping spree in Delhi and then Goa. Oh my God! I think I used to throw the maximum amount of tantrum, but now this one takes the cake, and the one who can handle it all is like Hendrik. So Hendrik, like, well done. But now you know what you've got yourself into, so you can't complain afterwards. So, Hendrik is that person who kind of keeps Dipayan grounded. But what is beautiful is that both of you are so generous that between the two of you, I mean, you deserve a Nobel Prize for peace. Okay, like Mother Teresa can also walk away because you do deserve that for what you bring. I just like to end with this lovely line from Rumi, which I thought just aptly describe what you two have created. Lovers don't finally meet somewhere. They are in each other all along. Thank you.
I would like to start this speech by saying I'm admiring that mustache. Next year, it's me and that mustache. After she introduced me now, I was reading a speech for a friend, but actually since Talmesh's speech didn't leave all the laundry on the floor. No, I'm joking. This is just a speech from a friend. This is a speech from Inga. Inga is a lifelong friend of Henny's. They've been friends for more than 20 years. Unfortunately, due to some personal circumstances, she couldn't join us tonight, but she's here in spirit, and she really wanted me to give her her piece. To Henny and Dipayan. Today is a joyous occasion to be celebrated, as two incredible people join as one. Henny, I have had the privilege of having you as my best friend for almost 20 years. We have been through the ways of life together for that long. And I am utterly proud of all that you have achieved in life and seeing you thrive. You are like the sun. You bring warmth and light wherever you are. Even though you and my little boy haven't had the chance to meet yet, you still care about him in the little things you do. That is true testimony of the friend you are. Dipayan, you are one of the most intelligent people I have ever met. You are adventurous, kind, and funny. You have a world of knowledge, wisdom, and grace. Thank you for being such a good partner to him. My wish for you both is that you continue to live the way you have been, full of adventure and memories that will last a lifetime, and an abundance of success. May your union be blessed for all your days, and may you have joy in knowing that you always have each other to lean on. I am sorry I can't be there, but know that I have been, but know that I am there in thought and in spirit to witness this beautiful ceremony and celebration. I love you both. Inga.
It's truly been an honor to be part of such a beautiful celebration. And honestly speaking, I really wouldn't have made it here today. No, really, like, my visa was declined. After my visa was declined, we missed the flight. And I just made a call to Dip. I'm like, Dip, we're not making it. And he said, not today. We arrived at the airport, then the accommodation pulled a Houdini on us. We had nowhere to sleep. Now you were at the airport with 6 bags and nowhere to go, right? Guess who we had to call again? Definitely not Henny. We had to call Dip. And honestly, I would have walked away from coming here. I was nearly giving up. It felt like the odds were against me, but you willed me here today. You brought me here to witness this beautiful love of yours. I am so happy and so proud of you, Henny, and how far you've come. Henny and I met as employees at Discovery. We were both account managers. Henny took me under his wing and literally taught me everything I needed to learn. We even started a mentorship together that is still standing strong till today. And one thing that I do know is that whenever I find myself in a storm, I know exactly who to call. Henny, you there, but you know I called him, right? Because he'll tell me to light a candle and just, meditate about it and I'll be okay. But seriously, your love is magnetic, generous and powerful. Thank you for including all of us in your love story tonight. And now that the speeches are officially done, the hearts are full, and the dance floor is calling. Let's go make some memories. Thank you.